Welcome back to the Disturbing Illusion channel. My name is Brian. I'll be your host today. I don't usually cover videos like this, but I probably should start because it deals with practicality, it deals with tragedy, and it deals with empowerment. The Laken Riley case just finished up and the guy was declared guilty on all counts, but I wanted to show you this footage that I hadn't seen yet. This is from the Law and Crime channel, and it goes over the dirt bag. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and play this while I'm talking. They're playing this in the courtroom. This is the dirt bag. He's walking around for an hour or two, maybe even longer, past Laken Riley's door. I'll show you right here in the next frame. Laken Riley's door.
I'm going to pause at 653. In this frame, 653, do you see apartment 114 in building S? I do. Can you please point it out to the court?
That's this door here.
It's the lit up door at the bottom floor of building S.
That's Laken Riley's door.
On tip of the building.
So he goes back and forth quite a few times in front of her door, even as far as to open her screen door. This is at 6:53 a.m. She was jogging a little past 9 a.m. later on that morning. But you can see there's a bus stop right here, and you can see the college kids. They'll be picked up from the bus stop. But we're going at 2 times the speed right here. But I wanted to show you the dirt bag, we'll call him. I'm not even going to name the guy. Going back and forth, just casing the joint. Literally being a predator. He knows who his prey is. He knows what he wants to do. He knows what his target is, and he knows he wants to acquire that target. We're going to deal with some practicality here in a second. I'm going to fast forward this. There's some more testimony. They get a better close-up picture of him right here.
Yes, can you please, I'm going to show it to the court. Is it my fingers? Yes.
Show you where he actually goes past her door. He's out in the woods right here. You can see in the red square. He goes behind her apartment building, in front of her apartment building, in front of her door, like right here.
At 658, what door did that individual just walk by?
114.
And again, 114 is Laken Riley's apartment. They do a good job compiling this video footage here. I'm going to show you. He's going to go by her door and actually open her screen door right here.
We see at 701.
We see him walking up to 114, and he's standing in front of the door. Now he's opening his outer screen door of that apartment.
And you can see this guy right here standing at the bus stop. He's probably seen these videos. He's probably familiar with Laken Riley, or at least what happened on his campus there in Georgia. And he's probably going, man, if I only knew that this guy was a dirtbag. Here he is opening her screen door. If he could have gotten in, he would have. Or if he had tried to get in, he could have.
Now he walks back behind the building.
Just all nonchalant.
And now our next clip is at 706, so that's how Cyber just put it together. So we're not watching 5 minutes of dead video.
Right.
But when you see him go to the back of the building, are there windows in the back of the building?
I'm just going to fast forward here again. He walks past her door again. All these people waiting for the bus, none the wiser. Here comes the bus to pick them up. It's 7:42 a.m.
Again, the screen.
Correct.
He tries her door again.
What do we see here at 754?
754. He had, from that 51, he had gone back behind the building and come back to the front of the building, and he was standing at the door.
And do you see him open the door here?
Yes.
At 754?
Yes.
And what does he do right there at 754?
He is ducking down.
What direction is he going now?
Back behind the building.
And we just lost 2 minutes. We're now at 756. So you described he ducks down at 754.
Correct.
He goes to the back of the building.
Correct.
And then you don't see him again until 756. Is that right? So there's 2 minutes that we don't see in this clip because we're going to sit here for all this time where you don't see him on camera.
That's right.
So you see him again at 756. And in which direction is he going now?
He's going south.
Towards?
The IM fields. And here he disappears.
Okay, now we're going to see Laken Riley right here. This is Laken Riley
What part of the trailer
jogging. Let me go back.
Village Avenue Extension.
Ever see Diego Ibarra on this trailer?
No.
Okay. So what trailer are we on?
This is Village Avenue Extension as it's coming towards the bus stop.
What time? You said 9:05 a.m.?
Yes.
And do you recognize that individual we see in the screen?
I do.
Who is that?
That's Laken Riley.
Do you see if anything she has in her left hand?
She is holding her phone in her left hand.
Now, I just want to point something out. First of all, you have to be situationally aware anytime you're anywhere, even if there are people around. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people waiting at the bus stop. It's 9:06. She's soon to encounter her assailant and there's another 2 people right here on the jogging trail. What if, and I know this is Monday Morning Quarterback, but this is for anybody in the future who wants to go for a jog or a run or ride your bike, or you're going to be alone while you're traveling across campus after you finish that last class for the day. Don't you want to be empowered, personally empowered, and have some personal protection device on you at all times, so that if something happens, you have what you need, you have the tool that you need to get yourself out of trouble. It's better to have that tool and not need it than to need that tool and not have it. What if Laken Riley, what if all the people, all the women specifically that have died or have been abducted or raped or left for dead or actually had been killed, what if they had been empowered with such a personal protection device? What is that tool that you can have that will equal the playing field? I don't care if your assailant is 250, 300 pounds of solid muscle. If you meet, a rabid dog on the trail or whatever, what is that thing that's going to equal the playing field and give you the best opportunity to not only not be a victim, but to be a victor in that situation? We're going to talk about it in a second. We're going to continue watching Laken Riley as she makes her way south on this jogging trail.
What direction is she running?
It's running south.
And was that also in the direction of the IM fields?
It is.
So she goes south, and then she takes a left turn
She went east towards the field.
toward these fields.
At 9:06 and 49 seconds?
Yes.
And now we are at a different time period. What time period are we at?
11:36 a.m.
What part of the trail are we on?
This is Milledge Avenue Extension.
So this is about almost 2.5 hours after Laken Riley disappeared and was dragged off into the bushes by the dirtbag who ended up killing her. Apparently, she had struggled with him for about 18 minutes. His DNA was under her fingernails. They, geolocated. I guess she had a Garmin watch, and they found out what time her heart actually stopped beating, which is crazy to me. But what if Laken Riley had a firearm? What if she had a subcompact and people are like, man, they're so cumbersome to carry. They're so bothersome. People find a way to put these guns on them. I mean, you can get one of these pouches like this. I'm not selling anything here. I'm just throwing out some options. You can get, if it doesn't fit in your jogging suit, whatever you got, there's a way to carry that people have figured out. Because it is better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. There are videos out there where women can show you what they do. How I carry while running. Watch this. I haven't even seen this video. Let's take a look at it.
One question I get asked often is how to carry your gun while you're running. Since it's kind of nice out right now, it's about 40 degrees, I'm about to go for a run. So I'm just going to show you how I do it and what I've found to work for me.
And with a big bulky sweatshirt, a hoodie like this, nobody would guess that you were carrying. So you're not going to freak people out who are, just a little skittish about guns. And your assailant isn't going to know that you are more powerful, more than likely more powerful than him. And then he becomes your victim, and then you get to escape with your life.
My favorite way to carry while I'm running is with a belly band, so I'm just gonna zoom in and show you how I use it. So now I'm gonna show you what I keep in my belly band when I go for a run. I'm a righty, so I keep my gun in the right pocket. I have my extra magazine in the left pocket with a Neo mag so it's not moving around. And then there's my cell phone on my left side. And I keep it on the left side because if I need to draw, I don't want the wire getting in the way. So if it's on the left, there's less of a chance of it getting in the way.
And by the way, it's not a good idea when you're jogging, especially if you're a woman, especially when you're all alone, especially when nobody else is around, and especially when it's dark. It's not a good idea to have both of your ears plugged with loud music, because now you've taken away the ability for you to observe your surroundings and figure out, hey, what's going on? Did I just hear somebody in the bush behind me? Is somebody approaching me from behind, ready to hit me in the head? You definitely don't want to cut off one of your vital senses that'll help you discern what kind of danger is in your zone.
I go to draw my gun. This belly band has an adhesive on the inside, so it's not going to move around when you're running. It also has a magnet in the front, right in front, so it's sticks to your slide and it keeps your gun from moving around as well. And it's tight, so your gun has less of a chance of shifting while you're running. Another thing I want to note is that I do like to run with music, but I just keep it in one ear so that my other ear is free and I can listen to my surroundings and hear if there are any cars or anything coming. And I just stick the other earbud in my hood so it doesn't move around. Oh, it's cold. I also like to carry a pepper spray when I run, so having my hands free and not having to carry my cell phone in my hands is helpful, which is why I like the pockets that are on this belly band. I keep my phone on my left side and then my keys on my right, and that leaves my hands free to carry my pepper spray and to do my running. So that's how I run with a gun. Everything is in place, nothing's gonna move around.
By the way, I have not seen this girl. It says she equips herself. She's got 190,000 subscribers. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to her right now. So I will leave her link in the description and in the pinned comment. If the pinned comment disappears, and it often does on my channel, go to the description. I will leave this link down below so that if you are a runner, if you are a jogger, you don't have to stop running. You don't have to stop doing cardio. You don't have to stop biking. Just make sure you empower yourself. And it's really not enough just to buy a gun. Buy a gun, find out how to use it, find out how to disassemble it, to clean it, to shoot it, get with somebody who knows what they're doing so that they can train you so that you can be somebody who knows what you're doing and you can empower yourself. Don't be a victim. You don't have to be. Educate yourself and then arm yourself. When you're educated and you're armed, you're empowered. Because I'm telling you, if Laken Riley was set up like this, maybe Laken Riley would still be with us. Maybe thousands of other women would still be with us. Don't be a victim when you don't have to be. Empower yourself. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification icon. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member. But more importantly, understand that you can empower yourself. You must empower yourself, because when seconds count, police are minutes away. I'll see you in the next video.